everybody. Today is Tuesday, November 21st, and tomorrow is my gastric emptying scan, and I don't know whether to say I'm excited or nervous because I'm kind of both. I'm excited because I've been waiting for so long and I'm just ready to hopefully get results, but I'm also nervous because so I called the place that I'm having this done at because I do have food allergies, and they said that I'll be eating like a radioactive like egg white or egg whites and some toast, and so I have to bring my own toast because I am gluten-free. And I mean, I'm assuming I'm supposed to eat like all of it or as much of it as I possibly can, which is gonna be super hard because that's like gonna be the most, I just bit my lip. That's gonna be like the most amount of food that I've had in a very long time in one sitting. So it's kind of nerve-wracking, but right now I'm just making myself a cup of hot cocoa. It's this brand, actually. This is the Bloom mint cocoa. It's like a superfood latte, and these are so good, especially like this one. The mint is so soothing, and I find that it actually sits super well with me as long as I don't use like lactose-free milk. For some reason, I am not tolerating it in large quantities, only in like baking and stuff. So I am using a dairy-free chocolate milk that I just actually frothed the milk. So yeah, it's super good. Highly recommend. But I'm just going back to relax for a little bit, and I'll most likely catch up with you either later or tomorrow morning, bright and early. We have to leave from our place at around 6 a.m. to get to the place by 8 in the morning. So, see you later. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, November 22nd. And it is 5:30 a.m. and it's time to get ready to go to my scan. Okay, so I'm just toasting my bread and getting everything that I'm gonna need for today. Sorry about the lighting, it's gonna be super yellow. So I have a water bottle. This will not be used during the test. This is for on our way back. I have salt tablets for afterwards, Midodrine. I have some like peppermint oil just in case I get nauseous. I'm not allowed to take anything, and so this is so that I can either wear it or smell it. Ondansetron for after. And I also have my metoclopramide in my purse for after as well. And then I'll pack like a yogurt or something for afterwards in case I am hungry. I highly doubt it. I'm already starting on a really bad stomach day. I'm already nauseous. I already don't feel good. So I'm just hoping that this stays down for 4 hours. And then for activities to keep me occupied for the 4 hours that I'm there, I'm packing my phone, which has my books on it, and then I'm also packing my embroidery as well. Got my toast. I'm gonna leave the bag open so it doesn't get all weird. Also have my headphones for music because when I get nauseous, I usually like to listen to some like worship music or something to take my mind off of it. And then I also have my portable heating pad for after as well. Sorry about the really bad lighting, but I figured that I should probably, it's an angled, there's like a gas jockey behind me and I don't want to get him in the video. but I figured that I should probably explain what a gastric emptying scan is for those of you who don't know what that is, friends and family. A gastric emptying scan is a test where you eat a radioactive breakfast and then they take x-rays of it for 4 hours to trace where it is in your body. So if by the end of the test you have more than 10% of the meal left, then you are positive for gastroparesis. And if you so happen to empty it sooner than that, then you would be positive for dumping syndrome. So yeah, I have my toast and jam, and I will be eating radioactive egg whites, and yeah, I'm really hoping that I can keep this down. I'm not feeling well already, and maybe it has something to do with the fact that it's really early, so I feel super potsy, but also my stomach was doing really poorly last night, and I couldn't take anything because you're supposed to stop like your metoclopramide and everything. And so I am nauseous and praying my way through this. We're just getting gas. I think I already mentioned that. So, once again, sorry for the really bad lighting. We're here! So we already cast our bets as to how much we think is going to be left in my system after this test. I said around 27% and he said around 35%. Loser owes the other person coffee. I feel like it's going to be like more than what I said, but I don't want to be wrong, so I decided to go with the lesser amount.
I think it's going to be a little bit less than what we said, but I kind of want to buy her coffee, so.
Okay, so we're gonna head in so that he can grab breakfast for himself. That way he can eat with me. So we're gonna go do that. And we're hoping that he's able to actually sit with me during this test, because that's gonna be a really long 4 hours if he's not allowed to sit with me. It'll be long for the both of us. And so here's hoping that he can actually join me. So we're gonna go in. Look at the pretty sunrise. This is way harder than I thought it was going to be. I just finished my first scan, so now we're going to wait an hour and then we'll go back for another scan. Don't mind the mess behind me, but we are home now. And I'm not quite sure how to feel right now, because so when they started my test, they said that they would do a scan. So I ate the stuff at like 8:45, they did a scan, and then I would come back at 9:45, and then at 10:45, they would decide whether or not I needed to stay until 12:45. So I did the first scan, came back at 9:45, came back at 10:45, and then they said that I could leave. And I was like, I'm not quite sure what that means. So now I've just been worrying that the test came back normal. I don't have my results yet. And so I most likely won't be able to share the results in this video, because it sounds like I might only get them like Friday or next week sometime. So I'm not quite sure. I'm not happy because I was really banking on this test to show something. I really struggled to even eat the breakfast. I think I showed a clip in here. I ate like half of the toast, and then I ate like majority of the eggs. I think there was only like a tiny little bit of eggs left when I was done, and like most of the water. Because in my head, I'm like, it's better to keep this food down than to have to redo it. And I really did force myself. I pushed myself to get through those eggs. And overall, I didn't feel terrible like the entire test, and still like I feel mostly fine. Like I feel full is what I feel, and have felt a few other symptoms, but otherwise really manageable. But I am just kind of discouraged because I was hoping that this would be the test that would provide us with the answers so that we could just be like, this is what it is, and then move forward. But I mean, I'm not supposed to jump to conclusions because I don't actually have my results yet. So, I mean, they could have just done a 2-hour scan, but in my research, the 2-hour scans aren't accurate, and so we'll see. Yeah. But I think I'm going to close out the video here. The only way that you'll hear from me again before I post this tomorrow is if I happen to get my results sooner. So thanks for sticking around. Thanks for subscribing and joining my journey. I really appreciate having you here, and I'm really hopeful that my journey and my story has been encouraging to a lot of you. And don't forget to give this video a like, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!